We are in a old medieval city. We're going on a tour in half an hour where we go around and we try different foods.
This is the taste that you will never forget.
In a good way or a bad way?
You will see.
I'm in a vodka and herring bar, as in the fish.
Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie. One shot per bite.
Here's the
This is our train. Whoa. Whoa! How's that top bunk going? God, don't fall out. Oh shit, you've unbalanced the train, Mum. Good morning, Poland. It is 10 o'clock and we are just leaving our hotel room now. I kind of wish that we had stayed here a little bit longer because we've only been here 2 days and the entirety of yesterday was Auschwitz. But today we're doing a foodie tour and then the castle after, and then I think a ghost tour tonight because we've got a heap of time to kill. Hello, ferret. I don't know what this thing in front of us is, but it looks important. The city of Krakow dates back to around the 1700s and it was once the capital of Poland. The old town, known in Polish as Stare Miasto, was actually one of the first UNESCO World Heritage Sites. In medieval times it was surrounded by a 3-kilometre wall with 46 towers to protect the city, and after World War II, Poland was actually ruled by Russia after Russia booted out the Germans. But that meant that from 1945 to 1989, the country went through a fair bit of social unrest and communist political drama. I'm not sure what I expected. A little square, some Soviet-era buildings, but I was surprised to find a cobblestone medieval city with a really cool vibe. What useless thing did you buy?
Pencils, postcard, lip dolls, magnet.
That is cute though. Isabel is trying to FaceTime me.
Guys, are you vlogging right now?
We are in a old medieval city. It's like 1,000 years old.
Have you seen anything cool yet?
But we're going on a tour in half an hour where we go around and we try different foods. I love you.
I miss you.
This is Matt, our food tour guide, who showed us some really cool out-of-the-way places to eat and explained some of Krakow's history as well.
This is one of the most important gates to the old town, one of 8 at the time of Middle Ages. Right now it's the only last one that is paid in this form. This was linked in the Middle Ages with St. Florian's Gate, that's behind you. Here we're starting at Barbican, we'll be finishing at Wawel Hill Castle, at the cafe. So on the way there's gonna be 5 more stops. The food is fulfilling, satisfying, and I think that it's gonna be quite tasty for you. This is something called Obwarzanek, very much connected with Jewish tradition. We had a lot of influences from different cultures, but the Jews were one of our populations here, minorities. Almost 1/4 of the population of the city. Banja Luka is one of our typical pubs where we go with our friends to have a chat and a glass of beer. Banja is a regional name for a shot, and Luka is something like a hole in your memory. So when you have too many banyas, you will have Banja Luka.
We booked a group food tour and we're the only ones on it.
I would love to make a small toast. Welcome you here once again. I'm glad that you came to our tour.
Thank you.
And in Polish we say na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie.
We will try a top 3 of our beers, the most popular, the most famous as well, because they are sold in every European country. They are quite known brand. TUSCANY, the brand of the most popular one. Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bon appetit.
Dzięki.
Bon appetit, yeah, like very nice French. And we say smacznego in Polish. Smaczne is delicious. When you say smacznego, it means have a delicious meal. This is called Bigos.
Bigos.
Hunter's stew. Fulfilling, satisfying, yeah. So have a bowl of this, and you don't need to eat anything for a whole day.
This is really good.
This was mostly sausage, sauerkraut sausage, pork, beef. and mushrooms. And Bigos is important not only because of this Christmas time, but also because of this colder weather that you can get in the winter time. Because today it's really warm. It's freezing when it's about at least 5-10 degrees Celsius minus. Yeah. Serving here one of our traditional treasures, Gazdowski cheese. Thank you very much. Please do try it when it's hot. This is cranberry jelly, which is also considered a preservative here. This is the taste that you will never forget.
In a good way or a bad way?
You'll see.
He's not going to give us bad food.
I wouldn't even think about giving you something bad.
It tastes a little bit like halloumi.
A little bit like, yeah, I can agree. Milking twice a day gives you only half a liter. 1 kilogram of this cheese is 6-7 liters of this milk.
So is that the second beer?
Yes, this is the second beer, Okocim. Here you have on the glass. This is called Moskole.
Moskole.
Mm-hmm. Mashed potatoes, only a bit, of course, of salt, flour, that's all. Traditional Polish dumplings. We always come with our families because it's very tasty and homey. This is the thing about the feeling inside the dough. You will see that it's not subtle at all. Let's go inside. Let's have a taste of it.
I'll just remember not to think about duck.
Think
Not
about
eating
duck. No.
Not eating Fonzie and Lulu.
Fonzie and Lulu, the childhood ducks, were they?
Yes, they were. At Christmas, we ate them.
This is called kompot. It's very traditional, of course. This is kind of not only a drink but also dessert because of these fruits at the bottom. They are fresh, of course, freshly frozen. This is not even sweetened because of this natural sweeter feeling.
It's like cordial. Is it so it's just basically fruit juice and water?
Not fruit juice, but fruits itself. You know, only water and fruits. I hope that you will have this whole, mix of flavors.
What do you think of your duck, Mum?
Very different, not what I was expecting. It doesn't really taste like what I remember duck tastes like.
It's like pate. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Gotta get used to these photos, Mum.
Not every day you're in Poland, you know.
Have you just stared? Look. When I'm eating.
Like his third eye.
You weren't allowed to speak English until the 90s.
Exactly.
Wow.
Even we didn't even have teachers, So this was something that came with all these changes, from the borders were opened and Berlin wall collapsed. So this fresh air from the Western world. I'll be right back with herring and vodka.
I'm in a vodka and herring bar. That's in the fish. And that's getting the vodka. Oi.
Have you tried any Polish vodka before?
Never.
This is one of the best places to have herring in Poland. This is truly something. Sometimes call it Polish sushi. So you'll see. When you try 1 or 2 shots, this is the best way to feel the taste, which is, like somebody said, freshly cut hay. This is called bison grass, żubrówka in Polish.
Bison grass.
Bison grass, yeah. So I know that it smells quite. Let's make a toast to your happy returnings to Poland. Na zdrowie, as we say.
What was it again?
Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie.
You take a bite of herring and you just make it as an appetizer to vodka.
One shot per bite.
Yeah. Quite like it.
Yeah, you definitely need the vodka to take that.
Yes, you're right. You couldn't do without it. Here's the Zdrowie.
And this is Wawel Hill.
This is the Wawel Hill, yes.
So why is Wawel Hill so important?
This is the seat of many dynasties, royal dynasties, of course, of Poland. The place that we're passing by right now is the biggest cathedral in Poland.
Just saying.
It's called, of course, Wawel Cathedral. And all these domes you can see here are for each of our kings.
So what part of this is the palace? The whole complex?
The whole complex, this is the cathedral. The palace is the courtyard, the inner courtyard, and behind this gate. If you wish to try.
So what's this cake called?
This is kasztanek.
Kasztanek.
And you have trufa, yes, because it's most of the chocolate, yeah? This almonds.
What's the white?
And the white
tastes
like cream, probably, yeah? Some kind of cream. Yeah. Because a lot of cakes and stuff.
What did you think of our private tour?
I thought it was very good. It was good to have a history lesson. Okay, Gary, now what did you think of our food tour?
I think the food tour was awesome. I think that we should do one in every town we go to. I think we should do one in Prague, and I think we should do one in Rome. Rome for sure, and Paris. So let's go to the Jewish quarter, but I'm just going to have a look. Is the Ghost and Vampire? No, the Ghost and Vampire. So it's 3 beers and vodka. 3 beers and vodka start to talk. I'll edit that bit out. So I've booked the Ghost tour. Let's look at it. I've already booked it. Beautiful view. So we're at the top of Wawel Hill. So Wawel Castle is in there, up there. And that was the seat of power for a very long time. Because Krakow used to be the capital of sort of this area of Poland. I realised that I didn't learn any Polish while I was here except for dzięki, which means thank you. Dzięki. Huh?
Dzięki means thank you.
What does?
Janowski.
Do you mean dzięki?
Janeski.
Dzięki.
Oh.
But we're only here for 2 days, and to be fair, pretty much everyone except that bitch in the post office speaks English. So we will go and check out the Jewish quarter, and then go to the markets, and then we've got that tour at 7:30. I'll have a look at Google Maps. Google Maps is your friend.
You said turn right.
How many times have we used Google Maps? Like that shit is indispensable. That and Google Translate. It's the castle from down here, the bottom of the hill. This is the most random area. So far I've seen the Krakow Pinball Museum and the mini golf pub. And now we're walking through a construction site. Matt mentioned that a great place to see some different types of buildings and to feel a different atmosphere than the rest of Krakow was in the Jewish quarter, an area just south of Wawel Hill. But with darkness approaching, we didn't really know where to look, so we missed out on what I'm sure is a beautiful part of the city. So we're in the Jewish quarter. It looked prettier during the day, I think, when you could really see kind of that old world. I don't know, the buildings are really old, like they've got this real World War II vibe happening. They pretty much all sell the same shit, beanies and scarves, and I love Krakow magnets. I was going to say, if I didn't have to carry this shit around Italy, France, Egypt, I might buy more stuff, but probably not. I reckon we didn't look at it properly. I reckon we rushed through it because we didn't really know what we were looking at.
There wasn't much.
No, but it's a whole neighbourhood. We just went and had a look at a square. There was a market. So we'll head up to the main square. There's more Christmas markets. Hey, here's something different. Christmas markets. So what happened, Mum? Tell the masses.
Ghost. Nobody was home, so they've cancelled it. So we can't see any ghosts tonight.
Apparently, a guy called in sick. So we had a phone call from the guy, and he said it's been cancelled. So I guess we're hanging out in the square here for a couple of hours. Let's go have a beer. It always feels later here, like it's 5 o'clock. It feels like it's 8 o'clock. There's a lot of markets here, but they all sell the same stuff. It kind of feels like the Showbag Pavilion at the Eka, doesn't it? Like every third stall sells the Chopper Chop Showbag, amber jewellery, religious stuff, portraits of Pope John Paul II, leather goods. That would be the Mother Mary. Yeah, and the babies for Jesus. But I think we're done here because there's not. Is there any new stuff? I don't know what I'm saying. It's all the same. I'm gonna go have a beer.
All my life I've wondered what I should do. Would you tell me if you knew? Would you hold it above my head and say it's all for the best? All my life I've wondered what I should say.
Have that one. Have a taste. That's like the tiniest bit. You gotta have a big chunk. I don't know what it is. It tastes like gelatin. I can't. Well, so this is a unique cheese platter. I don't know if this is a Polish thing or just a here thing, but you don't get crackers. We had to ask for bread. And they have honey. I don't know if you're supposed to dip the cheese in there. But it's really good. Trust me. Blue cheese in honey is mad.
It's going to be like a
It's going to be squishy.
train before.
No, but I've seen a lot of YouTube videos and it doesn't look comfortable. It'll be cool though. It'll be an experience. Catching 3 sleeper trains this trip. We're catching the one to Prague, and then we're catching one from Vienna to Venice, and then we're catching one in Egypt. Or two, no, one in Egypt.
You picked it because you thought it would be cool?
Because it was a good use of time. Like you could leave here, sleep on the train, wake up in Prague, and have the day in Prague. Whereas if we were to catch a flight, we would have wasted half of the day because you've got to get to the airport an hour earlier, and we would have gotten there late tonight, but we would have wasted, like we wouldn't have had this time now. And it's like, it saves money. It's the cost of a hotel room. Like we would have had to pay for the flight there and tonight's hotel room. And this is about the time we realised that we were running out of time and we had to hurry back to the hotel, pick up our bags, and walk to the train station to catch our overnight train to Prague. How's all that room?
Oh, it's wonderful.
It's a cosy one. This is our train. That's one wall. That's the other wall. Whoa! I've got to hoik the suitcases up there. Mum's bagged the top bunk.
Was there a shower in there?
Let's have a look.
Goes back on.
Ooh. So we have water and booties. Oh, there's a toothbrush in there and some soap and earplugs. Yes, there's a shower.
Right. Okay, so I'll get it.
It's a little shower. I would show you out the window, but it's dark. So sorry about that. What do you think about Krakow? I actually thought it was pretty cool.
It was. I did enjoy it.
It was more kind of medieval than I thought it would be. Yeah, it had a really cool European medieval cobblestone road vibe. I should have booked more time here. So now we're on the train and we're heading to Prague in the Czech Republic. So we should be there at 7:50 tomorrow morning. So tonight I'm just gonna look at some Instagram photos and read up on Prague. If Mum shuts up while I'm recording, Tonight I'm gonna look. Tonight I'm gonna look at some Instagram photos and read up on Prague a bit. I think. I've got to record this. How's that top bunk going?
What the hell is this? Oh,
So you don't fall out.
well, I've got to get into the back first.
God, don't fall out. Oh shit, you've unbalanced the train, Mum.
Shut up or I'll make you give me the other pillow. Oh, Jesus. I don't think I'm going to get much sleep up here.
Oh, you're getting old.